Welcome back to the channel. Harley Quinn here, leader of Tears of Angels in Region 293 with another video from the mobile game Doomsday, Last Survivors. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Now, let's get into it.
Welcome back to another 5 things you may not know. Now, I did one of these a wee while ago. Obviously just slowly trying to build up some things that people may not know and putting together a list. Now, with the recent updates, there is a few things that have been added that many people may not know. I know a few people still ask me in region about some of these. So let me know how you go. In the comments, let me know if you know them all. If any of these surprised you, let me know. As always, please like, comment if you want, and sub to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Now, without further ado, let's get in. So number 1 is your self-serving buffs. Now, for many years now, you would always, in region chat, you would ask for construction. Construction, please. You'd send it. Oops. And then you would share your shelter. You would then share your shelter with this little button. But that's not the case anymore. Your buff givers, which are on the council, the law enforcement, First Lady, Marshal, Prime Minister, and Chief of Staff, no longer have to hand buffs out. The only buffs they kind of have to hand out are scavenger, but you can change that. So up here, you see these little pen and paper things? You can click this and apply. I can't because I'm president, so I don't have the ability to apply for a buff. And then you get the buff for 2 minutes. So, or depending on how long the council choose to set it for. So if you are on the council, president, or on the seats, you click these little gears, pops up here, and you check the boxes that you can allow people to apply for. We have instructor, construction, and research. Scavenger is left unticked. Same thing again. Instructor, engineer, and professor are level 1s. 2 minutes each for professor and engineer, and 5 minutes for training. And then scavenger, we haven't got clicked because we will manually put that on. So that scavenger can be left for people in garrison. It's just how we do it. Rather than a little level 10 account coming through, stealing scavenger off while you're in the middle of a battle. So we have them, and you just ask for them. You don't have to wait for the buffers to be online. The buffers no longer have to be online. And as someone that's been a buffer for the better part of over 2 years now, I'm so thankful because the job sucked. And then in here, you can also add a blocked list, which is someone that does not get any buffs. This person is just causing chaos in my region, threatening invasion on the 22nd of the 1st. So we'll see it reset. If he does follow through with an invasion, we'll see what happens. So that's number 1. Very, very good buff. Very, very good addition by IGG. I love it. Number 2, we have the Survivor store. Now I'm going to promote my video a little bit. I did do a Survivor video on this, and it is linked below. Check that out. And that is explaining this. So if you did not see that video, you may not know about it. If you did, you should know about this. And that is up here. Survivor store. is where you can recycle old tickets. So 17 of them, of the Lear fragments, I will get 17 blueprints. Quick select for all the greens and recycle. I now have 228 to spend on any of the golds, purples, or blues. Now, the only ones that are not in there are your super duper special ones that you get out of the big books. These ones. So James, Fawn, and Anna. They're not in there. Okay. So that pops up here. But to get that, you need a survivor at level 50. So it'll be one of your greens first, and they have to be level 50 for it to unlock. So once they hit level 50, anything extra above that can be recycled. So once your blues then get to level 50s, which mine are getting there, he's almost there, I'll be able to start recycling him, and so on and so forth. So if you are close to getting a level 50, pump a few of them out, and then you can start investing in who you want. But I do go through that a bit more in the video below, so head over and check that out. Now, number 3 is the hospital. Now, this one might sound dumb. This one is one that I am guilty of, and I wanted people to know it so they didn't do it themselves. So, in a hospital, I only have a few troops to show you as a bit of an example. If you have a full hospital, you've got your infantry, your riders, and your rangers. For the longest time, a very long time, I don't even want to tell you how long, I was manually dragging each bar and then typing in how many troops I wanted to heal. So for clans that have healers, I was doing that. 1,500 troops heal. When all you need to do is click this button and it instantly sets everything to 0, and then you can type on it and say I want to heal 10 troops. Empty, full. Empty, full. Yeah. Yeah. I was doing that. So, there's that one. Don't be me. Number 4 is a whitelist and block list for your clan. I did touch on this in another video. I believe it was a leadership one. I'm not really sure. I've done a few videos. I can't remember. This one is really good if you have farm alliances and academies and you've got clans coming and going a lot. To do this, you come down to settings, membership approval, and then whitelist and blacklist. So whitelist, you select your players that will come and go freely, and they can just leave and come back. No dramas. They don't have to request. They don't have to do anything. And then block list for people that you don't want to join your clan. Again, the harasser. So good if you can manage to get them set up. So for example, we have Tower 1. If you can manage to get them set up over here in Tower 3 for our farms, they can just bounce back and forth. No stress. The problem is with it, they need to be inside Tower 3 for you to select them as a whitelist. So you have to be online to make it happen, and then they have to be inside the clan at the same time. So it is a bit of legwork, but once it's all set up, it is very, very good. Saves you having to greet people at the door. And then we have number 5. Something I think most people would have probably clued onto, but were never really 100% confirmed. But it is, your packs will scale with your spending. So a perfect example is this mysterious safe. Once you spend a little bit of money, the packs upgrade from whatever they were into the smaller version, and then a little bit better into this version, which allows you to get OC chips and some pretty cool stuff for the big one, and then the small packs, some better gear, like OC chips, but coming up to like a $20 pack. Now, last time this event was active, which was like a week ago, I did not have OC chips available. I had recently stopped spending. I'd cut back a fair bit of money on spending because I didn't want to keep spending on the game as much as I was. And then the game said, well, if you're not spending, we're going to take away all these really cool packs and you're just going to get the chump change stuff. Forcing you to spend to then get the good stuff to pop up again, which is dumb. It should just be everyone gets offered the same thing. It is what it is. But that's not the case. IGG obviously are tracking your spending, and they ramp up the packs to match that. Another really good example is in the Dawn pack. You have, no, not the Dawn pack, sorry. It is here. This one, because I stopped spending for so long, I'm all the way down at $5. One of my players started at 50. Started at 50 with OC chips. So he bought the 50 and the $100 pack. But there's just a sheer scale of where it starts. Yeah. So I do apologise if people are missing out on some of the good loot because they are not spending lots, but it's obviously how they want to run their game. Now, I have a secret bonus one. A really big doozy. If you come to my profile, and down here on your screen, there will be a little gift button. If you gift me lilies, it'll make this number go up. And it'll be really nice to see this hit 10,000 likes. I never said it was going to be a good hint. Sorry. That was pretty bad. So, there we have it, guys. There is 5 things you may not know, and also the lily sending option, which you get from dailies. Let me know how many you knew. As I did say in that one, I didn't know a few of these until obviously I found them, and I've now done a video for you guys. So I hope this helps. If it does, like and sub to the channel if you aren't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Harley out.